How is everyone so rich? I, like others, have social media which I scroll through during the day. I cannot help but notice that everyone is rich. Every single content creator has nice things and they live in a penthouse high up in the downtown area. They've got nice clothes, nice shoes and nice cars. How are they so rich? Why is almost everyone so rich nowadays? I don't understand at all. Is money just being handed out somewhere? Is it some kinda tax loophole? People on the screens are lying to you. Good buddy. We're living the dream. Traveling around America in a camper van. Being off the grid. Getting back to nature. Living a genuine life free from stress and materialism. Financially subsidized by mom and dad each month. X200B. I just bought a new Ferrari because I'm just that rich and famous. Gets caught snapping selfies at a luxury import car dealership because they're actually a barista at Starbucks. The whole goal for influencers is that they dominate the social media world to shill their product, service, advertising themselves and their life so people like you and me get suckered in and give them money. In some indirect way, shape or form. It's a small cohort of individuals targeting the masses. You won't see the truly rich on social media. They are living their lives. You are only seeing the pseudo-rich faking it. Instagram and TikTok are a fake platform. You have mostly hookers, multi-level marketeers, dropshippers and other folk that cannot create real value in an economy on these platforms, luring in customers or victims. There's a reason why mental health has been massively declining since 2012, which was the year the iPhone and these toxic apps took over. Social media isn't real life. People post what they want you to see. And usually that means the nicer things and experiences they have in life. People who are rich are often more visible to others because people like seeing the fun and nice things they have do. They are lying. Even hero of idiots Andrew Tate was found to have hired the luxury cars for a photo shoot in order to claim he owned them. Even people who aren't actively lying aren't telling you the whole truth. You won't see the regular another boring day at the office posts every day for 2/3 of the year. I read somewhere that credit card debt in the US is currently super high. Maybe a lot of it is debt? IDK, just a hunch. Comparison is the thief of joy. The people who can afford to spend their days making stupid videos all day were part of the wealthy group already. It's not that everyone is rich. It's that the privileged are able to rub it in your faces. It's kinda like a confirmation bias. You don't see people on the breadline making videos to feed their narcissism. Poor people don't have time for that crap. You can lease clothes and shoes to show off and return them once the video is shot. You can rent a nice penthouse and show off and leave it once the video is shot. These people aren't rich. They are just good at seeming. It's all a show. Anyone can put together a highlight reel of selected shots from their life and look pretty good. The real rich people mostly look like almost homeless. They have so much money and a strong character that they don't have to show off. My man, forget social media. Look at the numbers. 50 of this country make less than 50K a year. Only 15 make over 100K. Which isn't even penthouse money. What you're seeing on social media is carefully curated. It's a small minority of people. This is why I deleted social media totally. 1. Your friends and family don't care that you went on a walk today. 2. It's endless advertising and influencers. Social media used to be actually social, but now it's been so flooded with corporate shit it's horrible. It's fake or on credit. You said it in your post, social media. About 98 BS. Debt. I've watched Hollywood movies. Why does everyone have superpowers? You pull up here probably. People who are struggling to survive on a day-to-day basis won't have the headspace to make social media posts flaunting their poverty. Social media isn't a good parameter for the general population. A lot of it is marketing. Whether to sell an image of oneself or corporates. Don't base your belief on what you see on social media is my suggestion to you. 99% fake. By scrolling through your social media during your day, you make the content creators rich. Because poor people don't show off how mediocre their life is on social media. If they did, it would be dull, and no one would watch. Why is almost everyone so rich nowadays? Get off social media. Really? Then read Determined: A Science of Life Without Free Will. Be free. Or be controlled by what you see on social media. Your choice. Social media is about as real as Santa Claus. Don't be fooled by the mirage, most of it is debt. Plus they're lying. Do not believe everything on the internet. You have a skewed and incorrect view of the world. You need to get out and experience real life. Some real, most are likely fake rich, and or in debt to their eyeballs. Having a bunch of crap doesn't make you rich. You are gullible. That is the problem here. They are all lying. Currently, consumer credit in the United States is at the highest level in history. Watch the music video for Never Do What They Do by Dead Prez. They're faking it in the hopes of making it. But they don't really have the wealth they pretend. I was watching a documentary the other day and started noticing that all these separate people being interviewed appeared to be living in stylish, high-end, modern houses that didn't match the people or their circumstances. The backgrounds changed with the person and it was made to look as though the person was at home. It didn't look CGI to me. But I wondered. I look at a lot of real estate online and none of it looks that great, even in the $1 million category. One of three things. 1. They are advertisers trying to sell you products. They didn't actually pay for most of it. 2. Poor people don't show off their stuff. People in the middle generally don't either. 3. Massive piles of debt. Step 1. Delete Instagram. Everyone is so rich because those are the only people posting their lives on social media. Average people don't give a shit about idiots like them and don't feel the need to compete or compare. Don't buy the hype. It's mostly fake or exaggerated. For example, you can rent a private jet movie set prop for $64 hour. It's called the Olympia 4. Google it and have a photo shoot. There are other businesses that cater to this as well. I've also known people who use friend and family connections to access places to take photos. Like fancy restaurants, expensive hotels, and exotic car dealerships. And some rude influencers will actually take photos with someone else's parked car, including sitting on it or in it. There's quite a few videos online of the owner coming out and catching them. Social media is not reality. I wouldn't read in it too much. If these influencers are women, they are very likely doing one of two things. 1. Getting their back blown out by a more wealthy guy in order to make that illusion on their socials. 2. Loading themselves up with debt to keep up the illusion in order to attract followers so they can attract sponsorship from random companies. Most of what you see on socials is a bit of a facade. Take my Instagram for instance. It might look like all I've done is travel and ride bikes and blah blah, but realistically 90% of my time is spent working and going to the gym. It's fake. They get promotional stuff from brands. Use family and friends' houses, offices, businesses to film. Borrow, rent, return clothes and items.